Welcome one, welcome all to a world where anything's possible. This is Love versus Fear, Episode 3, a place where you can go to know the truth. You can do anything you set your mind to, including discovering how the universe works, how your brain works, and how to create who you want to be. On this journey for truth, I'm here to teach you how to learn and how to think. Not just what to learn or what to think, but the true difference lies between a gap in the unconscious and conscious minds. And that difference is the same difference that exists between truth and lies, or love and fear. And the great difference is the one true great divide, the one great illusion. It's the illusion of separation, and it's rooted in evil and ignorance. No matter what truth you discover, today I want you to constantly challenge your understanding of the truth, and perhaps you will discover a greater truth, or something that works better for you. But first, you must understand foundational principles of the universe and of yourself, of the human psyche, the soul. This might take great courage, heart, and will, because many have ignored the truth for so long it becomes hard to swallow. When most people see the truth, it hurts on such a psychological and emotional level, because they recognize the harm they've caused others and ultimately the harm they've caused themselves. And no one wants to do that. I get it. No one's perfect. I was there too. You see, it's easy to run from the darkness if you run to it to show it the light that it does not yet possess, the light that is forgotten and ignored, the light that is inside us all. And discovering what's underneath the layers of government conditioning and trauma-based mind control takes great will, true courage, true care, and heart to do what's critical and analytical, shadow work, to bridge the gap between an imbalance of conscious and unconscious worlds, to do what's right, to bring balance to one's mind, and it's to bring balance to the world. The trauma and primal fears embedded into our genetic history is great and should never be underestimated or ignored, or you'll make the mistake I've made of unnecessary self-inflicted suffering, lying to myself and the ones I love the most, ignoring what I know deep down on a soul level, imbued in my consciousness. I know the right thing to do, and we all do. Some of us just choose to ignore or forget about the truth, and that's why I'm here, to help you remember truth, God, and love. It does exist. I've endured immense pain that was all self-inflicted suffering through my actions and my behaviors towards myself, my selves, and my relationships. Of the greatest pain was always from lying to myself and the ones I cared about the most. When in truth, if I truly cared about them or myself, I'd never take away the truth. And this lesson I'll continue to suffer for until I learn, understand, and apply that in my life. So here's the truth. There are principles in nature. Principles are things or ideas that come first. Before anything happens, these things have to happen first. So principles are things that are most important. Principles are foundations of the physical universe, mental universe, and spiritual universe. And without them, no universe is possible. Evil is the destruction of principles. But I'll get more in depth about evil in another episode. Let's talk about truth. These are not the most important in order, but maybe the most important to me. Life is like a dream. Principle of simplicity. All truths are simple. All intelligent beings are able to recognize the truth because all truths are elegant and simple, obvious, inherent in all things, and when harmonizing with the vibration of love, you can recognize, respect, reconcile, and respond to the truth, creating infinite potential, value, and freedom. All truths are half-truths. Including this one. We'll talk about that divine paradox in another episode as well. Principle of freedom. To understand freedom is to understand the infinite value of all life. Evil is the destruction of freedom and must be destroyed. Principle of morality. As the morality of a population increases, freedom increases. Morality is freedom, and in the real world, all life was born to be free. In the substantial, baseline ultimate reality, all life is free. Principle of truth. The truth is correct, right, or simple, and all beings have truth, for the truth is simply that which is and that which has occurred. All beings are or have occurred. No being other than infinite potential love force energy of unlimited possibilities exists in the future. Infinite, all truths are, foundations to the fabric of the universe. The truth will set you free, if you can handle it. All truths are half-truths. It's up to us to recognize, reconcile, and remember the truth, meaning to bring back together the two halves of the truth, love and fear. Balance is the key. The principle of causation, or cause and effect, is every cause has its effects. Everything happens accordance to principle. Chance is just a name for principle not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the principle. Chance is merely principle not recognized or perceived. The definition of a cause is that which produces or affects a result. All changes in the activity of the cosmos are conditioned. They come into manifestation by ways of conditioning or causing, and they pass out of manifestation by way of conditioning or cause. The cause for any effect is the true reason for the effect happening. The cause has named an answer to the question, why? Because really, when we say why, we just mean by cause of. Because really means by cause of. Because. The principle of change. Everything changes. Nothing is permanent. Also known as the law of becoming. The cosmos as a whole, and in each and every one of its component parts, manifests constant change. Nothing in the cosmos remains unchanged for even the shortest amount of time. Time itself is but measured change. Change used here means only any alteration or variation whatsoever, a passing from one state or form to another, to some new state or condition from one preceding it. The principle of unity. In diversity, the universe is an organized system. The first law of the cosmos is the principle unity in diversity. The cosmos is an organized system of correlated and coordinated parts, which in such combination form true unity. The universe is mental. Principle of mentalism. The universe is mental, held in the mind of the all. The all is spirit. Spirit is all, and also spirit is what connects the mental planes of existence to the physical planes of existence. Spirit is the highest conception of God, the infinite living mind, otherwise known as the real essence. Spirit transcends my current understanding, and I use the term only to refer to God, or the all, the universe, its consciousness, and it's held in the mind of God. We will define love and consciousness after these next principles, important to understand. The principle of the all. Under and back of the universe of time, space, and change is ever to be found the substantial reality, the fundamental truth. Nothing is permanent but change. A constant action and reaction, an ebb and flow, in the mind of the all, is where we live and move and have our being. This principle explains the true nature of energy, power, and matter, and why all of them are subordinate to the mind. The all is mind, and while all is in the all, it is equally true that the all is in all. This Hermetic maxim conceals one of the greatest philosophical, scientific, and religious truths. To the one who understands this principle comes great knowledge. The all is immanent in everything. Indwelling spirit exists in every part, particle, unit, or combination in the entire universe. You see, all are on the path whose end is the all. The universe is holographic by nature. To understand this, we need to understand the word holographic. Holo meaning holistic, graphic meaning image. The universe is a holistic image, as we can understand it in a 3D or 4D space-time continuum. If you take a hologram and divide it into 4 pieces, you don't have 4 separate images. You have 4 of the same image that just lose their resolution by a quarter. The word resolution literally means a breaking into parts or process by reducing things into simpler forms, also meaning to loosen or release. This is, at essence, what it means to love. To give love is the ability to let things go. Anything and everything is at its best when it's free. You learn what true life and true love is when you set yourself free and you use the infinite power of your choices to decide what you don't want in your life, and you use the power of your honesty to have others choose you or not choose you for who you truly are. So unfortunately, I didn't get to cover all the foundational principles of the universe. Next episode will be a part 2 of the foundational principles, such as the 7 Hermetic principles and the 8th Lost Cosmic Principle, and many others. But before I go, here are a couple more essential principles I have time to go over. The principle of consciousness. Consciousness is the ability to recognize patterns and meaning with respect to events taking place, both within oneself and in the realm in which the self operates in. Once a being has achieved the highest level of consciousness, they experience unity within and a balance, harmony, and freedom known as love. The principle of love. Love is the expansive force of God, or the all, pure consciousness, and helps us expand all of our awarenesses. Love helps us become open to the truth, expanding and connecting ever outward from within, helping us observe and look at everything, experience and take in everything, and understand we are a part of everything, and everything is a part of the all, or love, or consciousness. To understand what love truly is, what God truly is, and who you are truly, you gotta compare love to the tree of life, and all things, all particulates and ideas are but seeds to the tree. Why do some seeds grow and others not? It's a matter of love versus fear. Fear is the opposite of love, and we'll talk about its principle next episode as well, but it brings internal confusion of self and creates an illusion of separation. We must learn how to bridge the gap of our unconscious and conscious psyches by becoming and growing and harmonizing with truth, love, and freedom. Just remember, you are not the infinite mind of the all, just like Romeo or Juliet is not Shakespeare, but a part or a piece of his mind. Romeo and Juliet have the essence of Shakespeare within, just like all things have the essence of God, truth, and love within. It's up to us to recognize this sacred truth that exists in all and gives all their infinite potential and value. This recognition is only achieved through self-love, self-education, self-trust, self-recognition, self-responsibility, and self-control. There are many more principles we will discuss in the future, but until then, many blessings. The divine being in me recognizes the divine being in you. Just don't forget, Zen Uru, all life was born to be free. We must be able to look death right in the face, laugh, and say, not today. You see, too much of anything is a bad thing, and balance is the key. Peace.